Hello again, extraordinary people of the world. Welcome. This is Zainabu bringing you your motivational vitamin on your motivational Mondays. You are extraordinary. Yes, you watching this, you are extraordinary. I want you to know it, believe it, and daily walk as such. And hope you had an amazing weekend. Right now, the message that I really want to bring to you, I know we are all going through the outbreak of the coronavirus. And for me, I thought this would be a message that could be helpful to many people out there, if not thousands of people out there. And as I want to title this, Mental Health and Hard Times. Because if you are like me, anyone who has battled the effects of mental health, we know that it's something that can be heightened in times when maybe you're going through hardship. So I want to share 5 things with you that you can use in this time if you're that person out there who's experiencing a mental illness, the effect of it, maybe anxiety, depression, worry, and fear. Those are just some things that someone who is facing mental health or mental illness is can experience. So I want to share these 5 things with you because honestly, mental illness, mental health is a real thing. It's real in our communities, it's real in our homes, it's real in our workplaces. So I'm really glad that there are platforms and avenues now, resources that are available to those individuals who are experiencing such a terrible, terrible, evil thing, because I truly believe mental illness is evil. And nowadays, we are making it more of an awareness because people are embarrassed to talk about these things. If you're someone who's been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So these 5 things that I want to share with you, and this is something that I'm very passionate about. So I'm going to do my best to try to make this video as short as I possibly can because this is something I can talk about all day. So if somehow it happened to be long, I ask you to bear with it, to wait until the end and watch it. I know we focus on so many things at one different times, but this is information that I believe can certainly be helpful to you in these hard times that we may face, because in that, I believe those effects are triggered at times to cause us to have those mental outbreaks or mental anxiety outbreaks. You know what I'm talking about. So nonetheless, I hope this information certainly can help you. And for me, the first thing I would mention is number one is prayer. Be a prayerful person if you're someone who's experiencing mental illness outbreaks. For me at that time, and I don't know who's watching this, I don't know if you're a believer, I don't know if you believe in God or don't believe in God, but whatever it is, or if you don't believe, maybe this could be a time for you to even start that relationship. Call out to God. God, I don't know what's happening to me, but I know if there is a God out there, you know what's happening to me, and I'm calling out to you to help me with this thing. My relationship with a God truly is what saved me to be here today, to be able to talk to you all about it. I'm no longer embarrassed about talking about it because it's something that was real in my life and I'm a survivor of it. So because of that relationship that I had and staying prayerful, it helped me to really focus on that, regardless of what was happening, regardless of this thing that was happening to me that seems so big. I know there's a God on my side that knows exactly what's going on, and he helped me through it by me meditating on his word, reading the Bible, and using certain Bible verses in my experience helped me through it. So again, if you're not a believer, maybe this could be a time for you to be able to truly call out to God in your life. The second thing that I want you to do is to know that you're not alone. So do not be afraid to talk about it. Do not be afraid to tell someone, because if you have experienced those outbreaks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are things that you don't want to talk to people about because you don't want people to think you're crazy. You don't want people to think you're losing it. So it's embarrassing to be able to share those experiences that you're having. Someone who has not truly experienced will not understand. So hence why a lot of the times people are embarrassed. But I guarantee you, if you open up your mouth and start speaking about it, there's someone in your circle who will probably share the same exact thing, who's experiencing the same exact thing. Because in my case, that's what happened. When I finally started opening up about it amongst my friends, and some of my friends, they were like amazed, and it was like a light bulb that came on, because some of them were experiencing and going through the same exact thing. So do not be afraid to talk about it. Speak loud and speak loud and speak loud, and focus. The number three thing I want you to focus on in these times, if you're having outbreaks, focus your mind on things that are not filled with the gloom and doom, i.e. the news. I mentioned some time ago, um, while it's good to be in the know, but at the same time, the news can put us in fear and worry, chaos. So yes, know what's going on so you can be aware of your surroundings and knowing what you have to do. But at the same time, don't boggle yourself with all these things that are coming in all different aspects. All that's doing is building fear in you. And for someone who's going through mental illness issues, that's the last thing you want, your mind to wander and worry. So do not fill your mind with things that are filled with the doom and gloom. If it's music, your favorite music, listen to it. Listen to podcasts of motivational talks, something that's going to keep your mind from thinking and worrying. And the fourth thing that I want you to do is exercise, because what exercise will do for you, it'll help you to boost your physical and mental energy. There are many people right now who are working from home, and in that, even they're fearing, am I going to have a job after this is all said and done with? How am I going to do with my bills? So the time maybe you were using to commuting from and to work, use that time right now to do exercise. Exercise your mind, exercise your physical, because as I mentioned earlier, staying healthy it should be the number one thing in our lives, because without our health, really, we don't have anything else. So make sure you exercise, so that way your mental and your physical can be in a line, and it helps you to weed out some of the things that you're thinking about that would trigger the effects of your mental illness. The last and not the least of things that I want to mention is unclutter the clutter. As mentioned to me, whew, mental health is truly evil. And at times when those outbreaks come, it happens at night when you're alone in your bedroom. You're laying there trying to get a restful night, and you're not able to. Your mind is going there. You're thinking of this. You're gonna die, and all these crazy thoughts come in. And clutter will also cause you not being able to really have a peace of mind, because it looks like your life is a mess. I've heard it said maybe how your house is an example or a foretelling of how really your life is. So unclutter the clutter that's around you. Anything that's a mess, I want you to unclutter that, because that'll help you to lift up weight off of yourself as well. And so you don't want anything that's messy around you. And again, I want to repeat those things. If you're someone who's going through some mental illness in these hard times that we are facing, I want you to know that you're not alone. First and foremost, stay prayerful. Don't be afraid to talk to someone about it. Focus your mind on things that are positive. Exercise and unclutter the clutter. Go out there today. I want you to go create something extraordinary, because you are extraordinary.